Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. Going to take a look at the 5 must-haves for SuperCoach 2020. I did a video like this, I'm not sure how long ago, but it was semi-recent, maybe a month or something like that. And I don't think too much has changed, but I just wanted to recap it just before the start of the season. Fingers crossed we actually do see some footy at some stage, but we'll just pretend that we are going ahead on Thursday, and I'll give you my 5 must-haves for the moment. And Brodie Grundy is right up there for me. He's in a stack of sides, I think somewhere in the mid-60s ownership he is, and for good reason. He's an absolute superstar. He was the top scorer in the game, and a dominant ruck, main man at Collingwood, and in the prime of his career. And compared to Gawn, who has also sort of rivaled him for scoring, Grundy just has that durability edge, which kind of makes him the preferred option of those two stars. So it's hard to go past Grundy because he does it on the deck, he does it in the air, and his hit-out work has really come a long way over the last couple of years. So he's an absolute star. Lachie Whitfield, absolute jet. He had an interrupted season last year with injury and still managed to average unbelievable numbers, and I think he and the man that I'll talk about next in our forward lines, I've said it all the time pre-season. I've just harped on it that you've got to have both of those guys. A, because we love getting a guy in the forward line that's going to play mainly midfield. And B, our forward lines are looking pretty scarce at the moment. It's looking like half the shelves at your local supermarket, but you can rely on these two guys. Whitfield is one. I'm a massive fan, get him in your side, and Dustin Martin is the other one. I think most people will agree with that he's an absolute superstar. We all know that. His feats of the game are, just about unrivaled the way he's done it of late. And look, he's one of the most exciting players in the comp, and the fact that we can get him as a forward makes him an absolute no-brainer in my opinion. There's a lot of uncertainty with our other forwards, whether it be guys that we think will be premiums and even rookies. There's 2 blokes you can absolutely bank on to be top 6 forwards. You can mount a pretty good case that they'll be the top 2 come the end of the season. So I think Whitfield and Martin, they should be in your side. So get them into your forward line. And then we'll end with a couple of rookies. And Marlon Pickett, he's bargain basement price, and he was sensational last year. Obviously, we know the fairy tale grand final. His story has been well told. And look, he just looks very assured. He's a mature age recruit. He's got the tricks. He just looks like he's born to play at the level and that he's just ready to go. So you just can't go wrong with that selection at that price. He's just going to get games, and he looks like the sort of bloke who can have an impact at AFL level. We saw that. Let's not expect him to average in the 90s just based off that one game that he did play, but he could most definitely average, really, really good numbers and be perhaps the best cash cow that we have on offer. So get him into your team. And Matty Rowell, I think he's shown all the good signs through pre-season. Obviously, number 1 pick. Physically, he's ready to go. He's going to get opportunity at the Suns. And from what we saw in the pre-season, it just justified everything that we had sort of heard about Rowell. He was doing better, I think, statistically than Walsh on certain occasions in certain parts of the under-18s. And if Walsh's debut season's anything to go by, this bloke could be something real special too. I don't know if he'll be going, Walsh has set an absolute new bar, but if we could get anything like that from Rowell at a touch over 200k, he'll be an absolute gem for us. A bloke that can make us plenty of coin and dish up the odd reasonable score, because he'll get great opportunity in the Suns midfield, which is fantastic. So they're my 5 must-have guys. You could definitely name a few others, along the moulds of a Cripps and the type there, but I just wanted to have a few premium guys and a couple of must-have rookie types. So if you got anyone else that you've just had locked into your side all pre-season and thinks an absolute must, feel free to comment away, and I'll be back with plenty more content soon. Cheers.